what's up, people? It's the Guru coming at you again with another video. Today I'm talking about a little random talk. I was talking about thinking about blessings and problems. Oh yeah, I'm on my bad recorder in my phone, so I know the sound's probably gonna be horrible. So please forgive me. I'm gonna try to clear it up as much as possible. But let's get into this. I was just thinking. You drive, you do a lot of thinking. Sometimes you gotta turn the music off and just be with yourself. And you think about your problems, but you rarely think about how blessed you are. We get wrapped up in our problems and our responsibilities all the time. We don't take the time to look back and be thankful for what we do got. I know there's been tons of videos and tons of people been talking about this before, but I like to speak on things when it comes to me, when it's on my heart, because I like to be authentic. I like for y'all to, when I talk to my people, I got a lot of people rock with me for a long time, so when I speak from the heart. So that's why they rock with me so hard. You getting real guru when I speak to you. So I just had to speak on this. And like I said, I've been talking about this in a lot of my videos that, I've been going through a rough time probably the last 3 years, man. Roughest time of my life. And it's been real dark for 2 years. But I see a little bit of light, and I'm glad that I see that light. It gives me hope, and once I get that hope, it's turned to faith. And I'm a blessed person. Even when I was at my lowest point, I was blessed. But I let my circumstances blind me. It's gonna get rough. Time's gonna get tough. You don't get beat up. That's life. I got the bruises and scars to prove it. On my body, spiritually and mentally. I got the war wounds. But I sat back and I realized I'm still here. And there's a hell of a lot of people doing a lot worse than me. There's a hell of a lot of people that got worse problems than me. A lot of people doing better than me. That is what it is, that's life. Life isn't about equality. So everybody saying that's not equal, that's not fair, that's not life. It's not about being equal or being fair. The fairest thing you'll get in life is knowing that no matter what we do in life, we all have the same fate. That's that grave. No matter how rich you was, how successful, how pretty, how tall, how athletic you are, you gonna meet the same fate as that guy that's ugly, or that woman that's ugly, or that obese man or woman, that convict, that rapist, that beggar on the street. We all gonna meet the same fate in the end, and that's death. That's the most equality you're gonna get out of life. That's the most fairness you're gonna get out of life. So you gotta sit there and prepare yourself for the beatings that life's gonna get on you. I know it sounds bad, but you gotta be prepared, and you got to see the goodness of life. Even though there's a lot of bad and there's a lot of darkness, and we have some bad times right now as a country, as a culture, as a people, as a race, human race. Everybody blaming each other, everybody pointing fingers, everybody's killing each other. Nobody wants to take responsibility. Nobody wants to take accountability. But everybody wants to place blame. So what I did was, I was one of them. I sat there and I was in that darkness, and I was one pointing the fingers, placing the blame. My situation wasn't because of me. It's other persons. What happened to me was because of other people. It wasn't me. Because I'm innocent. And then as the time went by, you know, and you start calming down and becoming more rational, you start realizing, you know what? I did that. You start realizing, you know what? I participated in that too. Like, damn, you know what? I didn't put stuff in front of me for success. But I damn sure did a lot of things for failure. And then when the worst that could happen did happen, now, you know, even though you didn't expect it, but actually you were setting yourself up all along for the worst to happen. Now you ain't prepared. Now that I come back and I look in that mirror and I can see where my problems came from. I can see my failures, where they came from. And that's a hard pill to swallow. See, most people are afraid to look in that mirror because they too busy looking at somebody else. They can tell you all day what somebody else did, but when it comes to them, it ain't as bad as what you did. It ain't that. Nah. You did that. Look in that mirror. And so when I looked in that mirror, and I faced my greatest enemy when I looked in that mirror, I faced my biggest enemy. I faced what was handicapping me in success in my life, spiritually, mentally, and physically. So when I faced these horrors that I saw in this mirror, when I faced this villain, change started happening, man. I started moving different. You know, I started talking different. Then I started realizing things like all this time I was spending down and out, no, what's wrong with me, negativity. I put myself in that prison. I had blessings all around me. I had people all around me. Some of them care, most of them don't, you know, but the ones that do care, I love them in with the people that don't. And that saddened me to my heart to know that you put the wrong people on pedestals. And then the people that do care about you, you ignore them. Or you don't seek their counsel. And that might be what you need. You might need to talk to that person. You know, a lot of people don't believe in God or whatever. You know, I'm not knocking nobody. You know, I don't want anybody, I'm not pushing nobody toward God or away from Him. You know, that's not for me to do. But if you practice a religion or a faith or a belief or have some kind of spirituality about you, you might need to get down into it and study it, meditate on it. That's what it's there for. Sometimes, you know, no matter how strong you are, sometimes you can't get yourself out of that hole. You need somebody to reach down and help you out. Or it's the man that ain't got somebody that can reach down there to help him. So, like I said, I've been blessed. When I was in that hole, there were a lot of hands willing to help me out. I'm a blessed man. But I didn't see it. I was blinding myself. I wanted to be in that darkness. I wanted to be in that hurt, that pain. There's a line from a song, I think it's Zero by Smashing Pumpkins. I might be wrong, but I know the song is called Zero. And he said that, I think it says, I'm in love with my sadness. And that's how it gets there, man. You're so in love with the pain and the hurt. You think you don't want it to go away. But if it did go away, you feel like you ain't got nothing else. So you want to feel that pain. You want that hurt. Because it's your companion now. It's been beside you for so long that if it goes away, you're going to miss it. And if it goes away, it's scary. Because you wait for the next shoe to drop. Because like, what? Something else might come along. A bigger, a harder, or rougher situation that's even worse than that last pain you had. So you rather deal, accept, live, and grieve with this pain that you got because you understand it. It became your friend. Not the blessings, not the good things, not the things out there that can make your life better, but that pain, that darkness, that suffering. That's where you want to be. As I said, I always use this analogy. Whenever you're asleep and you're in that dark room and somebody flick that light switch on and that light come on, bright light, your eyes hurt. You quick, hey man, turn the light off. You want to go right back to that darkness. You don't want that light. It hurts to be there. Even though you can't see in that darkness. But look at yourself. Even though you're blind in that darkness, you'd rather be there than to be in the light where you can see. You'd rather be blind. And that's crazy. So, like I said, man, you got to open yourself up and don't be afraid to recognize your blessings. Like I said, I know it's rough. I know it's hard out here. I know jobs are bad. Money is scarce. Finding decent people is bad. It's hard. But the thing I learned is you got to learn where to put your, I guess, your wants at. Like, what do you want out of life? Do you want this or what you want? Then where are you going to put your energy into? Where are you going to put your heart at? Like I said, there's a Bible verse that says, lay your treasures in heaven, for where a man's treasure is, that's where his heart will be. Well, something like that, I'm paraphrasing. So, what do you treasure? What do you want? And that's where your heart is going to be. And that's where it needs to be. So, if your desire is to be successful in something, that's where you need to put your love, your passion, your energy. And on the way, you need to surround yourself with people that's headed in that direction, or they're already. You sitting here, you want to be successful, but you're around a bunch of dang on bums that's not doing anything. How far can you go? Now you're around a whole bunch of people that are more successful than you. You got to catch up to them. So that gives you ambition and drive. You're not going to get better by playing with people that's weaker than you or slower than you. You got to get better by people that's faster than you and stronger than you. That's how you're going to get there. If you want to be happy, you got to be around happy people. You got to be around positive people. You got to be around people that's doing positive things. So that's what you do. Lay your treasures, lay your heart there. And that's what I've been doing. I'm embarking on a whole life. I'm doing all kind of things, man. I'm seeing all kind of messages written on the wall. Like I said, I'm blessed. I could die right now and I had a blessed life. I had a blessed life. But hell, it was a blessing just to be here. Just to be here and breathe some air, breathe this air. To feel pain was a blessing. To go through that pain was a blessing. So that's on my heart today. Sorry I got a little preachy. But it's the guru. I'm gonna let y'all later. Peace.